Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy State, and we are back playing my first game in the 8th seed. Finally got around to playing, and you know, see the kind of team I'm going up against, and it's like if you go in there, you play against the computer, you play that All-Star Challenge, and they come in there with that stacked ass team. Yeah, it's like one of those teams. And as soon as I saw him go in there messing with all the settings, I was like, wow, this game's gonna be some bullshit. And I was right, goddamn. I was right, goddamn. This game was some bullshit. But you know, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. It's basically, he runs this 1-3-1 defense the entire game. And I struggled with it for a while, and then it wasn't really so much as getting shots. It was more or less the turnovers. Everybody jumping every single pass that I try to make, because everybody is so fast and everybody got good awareness, and everybody was just jumping everything. You know, you got all them players. You know, they're gonna be all over the glass. They're gonna make all the right plays. You know, LeBron, Carmelo, Jordan, they're going to make all the right plays, so you really don't have a whole lot to worry about offensively and defensively with that team. And it's just like, you know, it's a bitch to play against, I can tell you that much. Which I'm pretty sure you know. If you play the MyTeam, I'm pretty sure you know that. And, basically, I mean, I played against this 1-3-1 thing before in a rank match, and the way that I was able to kind of get around it, not necessarily, you know, but deal with it better, not necessarily, you know, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but not neutralize it, that's the word I'm looking for, neutralize it. But the way I was able to get around it better was to put a point guard out on the floor who can actually shoot the ball. That way, when I have the ball in his hands and I'm trying to find somebody who's open, hit a cutter, something like that, I don't always have to, you know, I don't always have to pretty much be looking for somebody to pass the ball to. I can also look to score, because that's what I did in the rank match. I had to put a scoring point guard in that point guard because I play with the Celtics. And you know, Bradley's not a scorer. He's a really good defensive player. He can hit open jump shots. He can get to the lane sometimes. Not a great finisher. So you know, I mean, putting Jason Terry in, somebody who can score the ball, helped me deal with it a lot better, and I was able to get a lot better shots dealing with that zone. And for some reason, while I was playing this game, I didn't remember that. And you know, I do have because I do have Dennis Johnson. Dennis Johnson can't shoot. I have Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers can't shoot. But I do have Jamal Crawford, and pretty much I decided to just run Jamal Crawford at point for a majority of the rest of the game. As long as he wasn't exhausted, I could put him out there. And I mean, I like Dennis Johnson. I like playing with the dude. But you know, he can't score the ball. Like, I mean, I might be able to hit a mid-range with him if he's open, but he cannot score the ball because he just doesn't have the range. So I'm gonna keep looking. Hopefully, hopefully I can get a better point guard. But you know, we'll see what happens. I'm not worried about it. And then on defense, it was pretty much like you know, I was relying too much on the computer. They wouldn't close out on shooters. They would pretty much just kind of stand there and let the guy walk up to him and shoot the ball in their face. And once I started manually closing out on the shots, my defense fared a lot better. I was able to, you know, contest a lot more shots, force a lot more misses. And then, you know, that's when the other problem came, was that my guys couldn't get any rebounds. But Drazen Petrovic did play really well, so that's always, you know, a good thing. And it was like in this game, I had to pretty much I had to leave Kufus on the bench a lot, man. He was just like, you know, he just didn't know what to do, man. I think it's like, I mean, if I had regular season Kuf or postseason Kufus, you know, Kuf, he hit a motherfucker. He hit him. But this dude, like, he just don't hit. His awareness is just way too low. He just didn't know what to do. Like, people would, I mean, he'd be wide open and he's standing out there for mid-range instead of going to the rim for an easy dunk or an easy layup. He would just stand there and it caused a lot of, hold on, no! LaFonso Ellis said, excuse me, Jordan, get out the way, god damn it. Get out the way. And, yeah. I had to deal with that, and I think in this game I also learned, like, you know, I need to. Pierce is my best player. He's my go-to scorer, and I was really passive this game, you know, throughout most of the game. Anyway, and I was getting a lot of bullshit like that, where my guys would just kind of go into animations for no reason. Wouldn't really get much, you know, many results out of it. But you know, it is what it is. It's 2K. It's bullshit. Whatever. I don't care. And pretty much, I was treating Pierce like just like one of the other guys. Like, I don't like to pretty much rely on one guy. I try to keep all my guys going, get multiple guys going at the same time. Because I feel like if I can get 2 to 3 guys rolling as opposed to just relying on one, my offense will flow a lot better since I'll have more people, you know, in rhythm. And pretty much what I kind of, the one thing I took from this game, I need to just rely on Pierce. My team is not really, it's not a stacked team. It's built around Paul Pierce, you know, doing work for himself and getting everybody else involved. So that's how I'm going to start running my offense now. It's going to, you know, real heavy Paul Pierce. If he can't get going, I usually have pieces around him that can help. So that's, you know, that's what I'm going to try to end up doing. But anyway, as you can see, I do lose this game. I get smacked around pretty good. Like, I play to win, obviously, but I really could care less about whether I win or lose. And you know, I don't really have a goal for this, you know, for this MyTeam thing. I'm not planning on, you know, my goal is not to get all the way up to 1 seed or to get Magic Johnson or Jordan. I really don't care. I'm just playing it for fun. And I was wondering, like, I have a few games recorded. I was wondering if you guys actually wanted to see all of the games. Like, I don't really care if I show wins or losses. I really don't care. But, you know, if you guys want to see all the games, I can show all of them. If you don't care, I can show maybe 3 to 5 games per seed, depending on if they're good games or not. Then I'll bring them to you. If they're kind of boring, then I won't. But if you're a commenter, let me know below if you want to see them all or not. But that's it for me. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Peace.